Okay, and welcome back. This week we're focusing on two-step equations. Mr. Rollins' office here. Little ambiance with the candle. Professor Raphael is here to help us out. Always a little Spider-Man somewhere. So let's get right into it, alright? Your objective is shown. I can solve two-step equations, part 2. Go ahead and write that down. And I know you guys are going to be amazing at this because part 1 was so simple for most of you. As always, calculators are welcome because we are now into 7th grade stuff. So your warm-up is solve and check your answer on the equation 3x plus 9 equals 42. Go ahead and take a second. We see addition right here. And we know we're going to always look for the addition and subtraction first and do the opposite. So instead of adding 9, we are going to subtract 9. Notice how we do it on both sides of the brick wall. So we have minus 9 here. These guys are going to cancel. We're going to shoot down our 3x. And then 42 minus 9 is 33. Now I see the 3 and the x right next to each other, showing multiplication. So we're going to do the opposite and divide by 3. And you can see over here I did a little bit of work. 33 divided by 3 gave me an answer of 11. So I believe x equals 11. Again, I check my answer by rewriting the equation exactly how I saw it. 3x plus 9 equals 42. And since these are multiplying, in parentheses, I will substitute in for the x. So instead of x, we're going to put in what we thought the answer was, which is 11. 3 times 11 is going to give us 33. And 33 plus 9 gives us 42. Same answer on both sides. Check mark. This is correct. Okay? So, here we go. Notes. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look for, and we're going to make this nice and simple. We are looking for addition or subtraction first. And we are going to use inverse, which is a fancy way of saying opposite, operations. Okay, so first thing we're looking for is addition or subtraction. And we're going to use inverse operations. And then the second step is we're looking for multiplication or we're looking for division. And again, we are going to use inverse operations. Okay, so nothing has really changed. Just reiterating your notes. Same thing from last time. Okay, let's get right into our guided practice. And we are going to always solve the equation first and then check our answer. Okay, so solve and check. So we're focused on the solve. First problem. 2x minus 4 equals 16. So as you look and see, we are looking for addition or subtraction first, and boom, right there is a subtraction sign. This is no different from what we've done before. Instead of subtracting 4, we are going to add 4. No problems there. And notice on the other side of the brick wall, we're going to do the exact same thing. So minus 4 and plus 4, those are going to cancel. We're going to shoot down our 2x. Then 16 plus 4 now gives us 20. Equal sign on the brick wall separates the two of these. The 2 and the x are right next to each other, which shows multiplication. So instead, we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. 2 divided by 2 is invisible 1, so that's 1x. And 20 divided by 2 gives us 10. So we get 1x equals 10. Then we're going to check our work. So we rewrite the problem. 2x minus 4 equals 16. In parentheses, we're going to put in what we think x is. So we have 2 times 10 minus 4 equals 16. The only thing changed here is the 10. All right, now we're going to follow order of operations. So 2 times 10 is 20. And 20 minus 4 is 16. Same thing on both sides. Check mark. This is good. All right. This is exactly like the problems you saw last week, except that I put in a subtraction sign to start. Now here's something a little different. Now this one says x divided by 3 minus 2 equals 10. So the difference now is you are seeing division. Now, when you see this on the computer, it's going to look like this. Same thing, still x divided by 3. That slash is a division sign, okay? So, we are still looking for subtraction or addition first. I see subtracting by 2. So instead of subtracting by 2, we're going to add 2. We're going to do it to both sides to keep things equal. This x divided by 3 gets bumped right down. These guys cancel. And 10 plus 2 gives us 12. Now here's the difference. We're seeing division. Instead of dividing by 3, we are going to multiply by 3. So dividing by 3 and multiplying 3 are opposites, so they go away, leaving us with that 1x. And over here, we're going to multiply by 3 as well, and 12 times 3 is 36. So we think our answer is 1x equals 36. Let's check our work. Wrote the equation the way it was in the start, and now we are going to check. So instead of x, we're going to throw in our answer of 36 in red. Everything else stays the same. Now we're going to follow order of operations. We're going to do 36 divided by 3. Well, 36 divides by 3 evenly, and that answer is 12. So now we have 12 minus 2, which is 10. 10 on both sides. Check mark. So the only difference here is that we're starting with a division and a subtraction instead of a multiplication and addition. All right, let's try another problem. Okay, so we have x divided by 7 minus 6 is equal to 22. We first see a subtraction, so we're going to do the opposite. We're going to add 6 to both sides. 22 plus 6 is 28. These guys cancel, and we bring down our x divided by 7. Equal sign still on the brick wall. Now, since it says dividing by 7, we are going to multiply by 7, which will cancel these guys out. But on this side, 28 times 7, I don't know that in my head. I did multiplication. You can use a calculator. It's fine. And we should get x equals 196. Now we're going to go over here and check our work. So we have x over 7 minus 6 equals 22. We are going to take the 196 and substitute in. And we're going to divide that by 7 and say minus 6 equals 22, hopefully. Again, I did my work up here. You can use a calculator. 196 divides into 7 evenly 28 times. And then 28 minus 6 gives us 22. Same answer both sides. Check mark. All right, last problem, and I will do it with you. Okay, so we have x over 5 minus 4 equals 3. Remember, this is x divided by 5. X divided by 5. Cool. So we're going to start with the division, right? Nope. Thank you. I'm glad you were listening. Always start with the subtraction or the multiplication. So, I'm sorry, the subtraction or the addition. So we're going to do the opposite of this, and we're going to add 4 to both sides of our brick wall. These guys will cancel. 3 plus 4 gives us 7. Equal sign our brick wall. And we're going to shoot down this x over 5. Okay? So nothing's really changed here, except that we got rid of the 4. Now we see x divided by 5. We want to do the opposite of division. So we're going to multiply by the same number. Both sides to keep things equal. These guys will cancel, leaving us just 1x. And 7 times 5 gives us 35. So that's what we think the answer is. So let's check our work. I rewrote the equation exactly the same. You can see nothing's different about them. Now we're going to substitute in. So instead of x, we're going to put in 35. So I'll write everything else in red so that you can see that nothing else but the 35 has changed. All right. So now we're going to do 35 divided by 5. Order of operations, that's going to give us 7. Then in red, I'm going to rewrite everything else so you see it didn't change. 7 minus 4 now gives us 3. Here's what never changed. We have 3's on both sides. Check mark. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understood this lesson. It's, again, a little bit of a review and just a little bit different from last week. All right. Thank you, Professor Raphael, for doing absolutely nothing. And I hope that you guys have a good day. We'll blow out the candle, and that's the end of it.